So, hello friends. In this lecture, I will be discussing about search engine optimization. So, first of all, let us discuss what is search engine optimization. SEO is about increasing your website's visibility in the organic search result of major search engines. Here, organic means natural or unpaid research results, means the research results or the search operations which are performed by a naive user or a normal user. That type of search we call it a organic search, yeah, organic search result. Now to emphasize this point, we can say SEO excludes paid placements as many consumers find online advertising disruptive and turn to block the advertisement for a variety of reasons. So this is what SEO excludes, means SEO emphasizes on the organic search results, whereas it excludes the paid placements. Paid placements means online advertising. So this excludes that part. Now few major search engines are Google, Bing, Yahoo, Baidu, Ask.com, Excite and many more. Here, as we know already, Google is a product of Google. Bing is a Microsoft product. Yahoo is actually Yahoo product. Then Baidu, this is also called Chinese Google. It is mostly used in China. So, search engine optimization, let us discuss the formal definition of this term. SEO is a methodology of strategies, techniques, and tactics used to increase the amount of visitors, or we can say to increase the traffic to a website by obtaining a high ranking placement in the search engine result page. Search engine result page is a extended form of this term SERP, which we will be using in our presentation frequently. Now, why SEO is important? So SEO is performed because a website will receive more visitors from a search engine when website ranks are higher in the search engine result page or in SERP. So SEI is actually about, as we have already discussed, SEO is about increasing or enhancing the traffic on your website. And that will be more likely when your website ranks higher in the SERP. These visitors can then be converted into customers. That is why the SEO is also important for us, that SEO plays a crucial role in online business websites, because more the visitors of your website, more customers you are going to have for your business. SEO work includes link exchange and subscribe to RSS feed that can enhance the traffic on the website. So this SEO work also includes this link exchange and the RSS feed. So it is crucial to maintain the position of your website on popular search engines, because many ranking sites monitor the same for ranking the sub websites. So it is important to maintain the position on search engines like Google, Yahoo and others. And also SEO ranking can be monitored by Alexa and other ranking sites to see the position over the search engine. And high ranking sites get more visitors. So the ultimate goal for the website owner and the search engine optimization is to get the more traffic, and that site should appear in first 5 pages of the search engine. Now search engine optimization basics. So as we discussed that SEO or search engine optimization is about enhancing the visibility of your website. To get that visibility, you must understand three core components. The first component is what type of content visitors want to see or they need. Then second is how search engine works. And the third component you must understand is how to properly promote and optimize your website. Now, what type of content visitors want or need? We also call it knowing your audience intent. So this is the very first component we just talked about in the previous slide. So this is also called knowing your audience intent. So this is about understanding what people are searching for online, the answer they are seeking, the words they are using, and the type of content they wish to consume. So actually this all will clear the intent of your audience, of user of your website. And knowing the answers to these questions will allow you to connect to the people who are searching online for the solutions your website offer. Now, how search engine works. This is the second component we were discussing in the earlier slide. Search engines are answer machines actually. So why we are calling them answer machines? Because search engines provide answer to the user's query. And to get that answer, they process a lot of content and evaluate thousands of factors to determine which content is most likely to answer visitors' query. Search engines do all of this by discovering and cataloging all available content on the internet, such as web pages, PDFs, images, videos, etc. This is done through a process called crawling and indexing. So this discovering and cataloging of the relevant content is done through a process which we are calling crawling and indexing, and then ordering the entire content by how well it matches the query in a process we refer to as ranking. So in short, we can say that a search engine, first of all, as soon as it gets the query from a user, it start discovering all the relevant content on the internet, and that content may be a PDF, or it may be a simple web page, or it may be an image, or it may be a video. Means any kind of content which is relevant to the user's query, it discovers all the content and catalog them in a database, or which is called indexing. And then this indexed content is ordered on the basis of how well it matches the query of the user. Now the primary functions of a search engine. So from the previous slide, we can say that a search engine has three primary functions: crawling, indexing, and ranking. Now let us discuss about search engine crawling. So search engine crawling is a discovery process in which search engine send out a team of robots, which is called crawlers or spiders. Actually, it is a piece of code to find new and updated content. Content could be a web page, an image, a video, or a PDF, but regardless of the format, content is discovered by the links. So Googlebot, we are just talking about the team of robots. Googlebots, we are calling them Googlebots in case of Google, start out by fetching a few word pages. So as soon as a user put a query in the in the browser, these Googlebots start out fetching few web pages and then follows the links of those web pages to find new URLs. And by hopping along this path of links, the crawler is able to find new content and add it to their index called Caffeine. Caffeine is a massive database of discovered URLs which are retrieved when a searcher is seeking information that the context on that URL is a good match for. Now, search engine indexing. This is the another function of SEO or search engine. Search engine index is a huge database of all the content crawlers have discovered and seem good enough to serve up to visitors' query. So this, for example, caffeine we have just discussed in the previous slide. The purpose of storing an index is to optimize speed and performance in finding relevant documents for a search query. So whatever content the crawlers has discovered in the crawling process, they put all the content in a database which is called caffeine, and in that is called the indexing of content, or we can say search engine indexing. Now search engine ranking. When search engine prepares an index of highly relevant content, then it orders that content in the hope of solving the searcher's query. So when all the relevant contents is indexed in a database, then its ordering is done, and that the process of ordering is called ranking. This ordering of search results by relevance is known as ranking. And ranking in SEO refers to a website's position in the SERP. So this ordering of the content in the database is called ordering, and this ordering is actually called the ranking, and this ranking decides a website's position in SERP, which is search engine result page. A website or URL's ranking for keywords or keyword combinations varies from search engine to search engine. So here this statement means that the website's ranking or any URL's ranking may change from one search engine to another search engine. A website may rank for a certain keyword in the top three on Bing, which is Microsoft search engine, but not even be on the first page of the Google search results for the same keyword. So this is what the previous statement meant, that any website which may be in the top three websites on Bing, but maybe on Google it is not there on the first page even. Of course, the same is true for all search engines. Bing, Google, Yahoo, and every other search engine uses its own method of calculating rankings, and therefore ranks websites differently. So all these engines, they use their own methods and algos to calculate the ranks and ranking. That's why ranking may be different. Rankings can also vary for different languages and countries on same search engine. And this ranking can also vary for the language, different languages, and for different countries. Then how to properly promote and optimize your website. This is the last component we were talking about, and it is also called on-page search engine optimization or on-site search engine optimization. So if you want your content to show up in SERPs, you have to first make sure it is accessible to crawlers and is indexable. On-page or on-site SEO is the practice of optimizing web page content for the same reason. So these practices include optimizing title tag, content, internal links, and URLs on your web pages. So on-site search engine optimization is about optimizing your content to show up in SERPs. Now, how to optimize your content for SEO? Use your target keyword in the first 100 words, as Google still crawls your website for keywords. So this is actually a fact that mostly all the search engines, even as Google, they look for the keywords in your website. So use the target keywords, means the keywords which are more specific to your website, the keywords which describe the purpose of your website, that should be used in the first 100 words. The top ranking pages almost all use that exact keywords in their title tag. And this has been observed that the top ranking pages in SERPs, almost all websites or all pages use the exact keywords in their title tag. Next point, the H1 tag is like a mini title tag. So try to wrap the most relevant keywords of your site into H1 tag. So H1, the heading 1 tag is also considered a mini title tag. So try to include your most relevant keywords. Whatever keywords are most relevant to your website, include those keywords in the heading 1 tag. If a web page mentions the keyword 10 times, Google can be more confident about that page's topic. External links, or these are also called outbound links or simply outbounds, to related pages help Google figure out your page's topic. That means the websites with external links outrank the sites without them. So it's good to have some external links to the related pages, because it has been observed that the websites which are having external links, they are getting better ranks as compared to the others which are not having the external links. Optimize your URLs for SEOs. That means make your URLs SEO friendly by keeping them short and including a keyword in every URL. So try to have a keyword, the most relevant keyword to your website in the URL. Use unique and keyword rich meta descriptions. That means adding descriptions meta tags to each of your page is always a good practice, because this is the tag which is again used by the search engines when it is looking for the content. Publish unique and valuable content. Here it means that content that brings something new and is informative on your web page. So this all I have to say for now. Thank you.